cute little nicknames for your significant other in your native language is pretty easy. But what if you want to do it in German? I'm going to give you 42 terms of endearment that you can use with your partner and in some cases, maybe your pets or kids. But the main focus is your significant other. So these are going to be in 6 categories. We're going to have loan words from foreign languages, descriptive nicknames, objects, cute little objects, completely made up nicknames. Like, in English, maybe schnookums. That doesn't mean anything, but it's cute. Fictional character nicknames and also animals. And we are going to end with the top 3 most popular terms of endearment in German speaking countries. So stick around till the end. I am going to start off with the foreign loan words because those are the ones that you are probably most familiar with. And there are a lot of these from English because everyone in Germany, I think everyone, let me know if there's anyone who doesn't. But it's standard practice to learn English in school when you're in Germany. And so they can kind of play around with English and German and maybe borrow words from English as they see fit. I'm going to get my list here. It's hard remembering these. Okay, number 1, we have babe. Pretty standard in English as well. Darling. In English, it sounds pretty old fashioned, but in German, I don't know. Honey, honey, sugar, sweetie, teddy, habibi, which I suspect is from Middle Eastern countries. I'm not sure the origins of that word, but I know it's definitely not German. And then we have chérie, which is French. And then you can have descriptive terms of endearment. We have gross. And the ending differs depending on if it's a man or a woman you're referring to, grosser or grosse. And that just means big, and gross can mean big either way, tall or fat. So, and then we have kleiner or kleine, which means little, the little one. That for kids too. Kleiner, kleiner. It's very versatile. And then we have süße, süße, which is sweet. Kind of like sweetie, the German version. So now we're going to do objects. So if you want to refer to your significant other as a cute little object, we have Goldstück, Goldstück, which is a gold piece. So I can see that because you're like, oh, you're my little valuable gold piece. You're so valuable to me.
Thank you. So flattering.
There's Herzblatt. I'm not aware of a translation, but to me it just sounds like your heart leaf. My little heart leaf.
Aww.
Then there's Herz, which is heart, or Herzchen, which is the diminutive of heart, so little heart. Makes sense. I've heard that in English too, like, you are my heart.
Hee.
Then there's Kleeblatt, which is a 4-leaf clover. Kleeblatt. Kleeblatt. Then we have Knallerchen, which is kind of like a firecracker. So I've heard that in English too. If you have your partner's just really very assertive or exciting in some way, Knallerchen.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Lotusblüte, lotus flower, or lotus bloom blossom. So yeah, delicate, pretty, perfect. Then there's Perle. Perle, like a little pearl. And those are expensive too and very costly and special. So it's like, oh, you're my little treasure, my little pearl, Perle. Yeah. Kuschel, I've never heard the word Puschel, but I will look that up and put the translation up here if I find it. And then we have Stern or Sternchen, like you're my little star. Sternchen is the diminutive of Stern. Diminutive of Stern.
Hi.
Then we have completely made up words. So you have Knutschkugel, Liebling, which is the German version of darling, Liebling, and Liebster, Liebster, Liebes. So we have a lot of variations on that. Liebling, I would say, is more like darling, and then, Liebster, the most beloved, and Liebste, same thing, Liebes. Then you have Pupsi. I'm not aware of a translation for that. Just kind of Pupsi, just sounds cute. Schnuckel, Schnucki. So I've heard that in English too. I've heard Schnucki. Schnuckel sounds a little more Germanized to me. Then we have Schnuffel or Schnuffy. Yeah, and I guess you could say that kind of means like your little Snoopy, little Schnuffel, Schnuffy. And then you have fictional characters. And any one of these you could take this concept and specialize it for yourself. Like you don't have to use these fictional characters. You could come up with a completely different one. And as long as you say it in an affectionate way and maybe add shen on the end, it's going to sound cute. So we have Fae. That one's pretty common. Fae, which is like little fairy. Fairy. Fae. We have Goldlöchchen, which is Goldilocks, Goldlöchchen. And you have Krümmelmonster, 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 Cookie Monster. We could see using that for a child too, like if the child loves cookies, it's a Krümmelmonster. Then we have animals, and we are getting really close to the most popular terms of endearment because animals is the most popular category. So, in German speaking countries, they like just choosing an animal, take any animal and just make it cute, add the diminutive, and that could be your term of endearment. So, there are a lot of these, and it's not limited to these. You could choose any animal and just add the diminutive characteristics, make it your own. Now, I do have a video about the German diminutive, so if you would like to take this route, you can visit that video and learn all about it. I'll leave the link below up here. Some common examples include Äffchen, which is my little monkey. Bear. So you could just say bear, which is bear, or you could do diminutive and say Bärchen or Bärli. You could say Eule, which is owl. Fröschlein, which is little frog. Kätzchen, which is little kitty. Schnecke, snail. That one's not in the diminutive. You're just calling them a snail at that point. Seestern, little sea star. Spatz, which is what do you call it? It's a little sparrow. Yes, it's a sparrow. Then there's Taube or Täubchen is the diminutive, so little pigeon. And then tiger. So those are a few examples. You could do anything you want with that. Choose a million different animals. But we are now down to the top 3 most popular German terms of endearment. And let's start with number 3, which is mousy or Mäuschen. So that means mouse or little mouse. It makes sense. Mice are really, really cute, right? Super cute. And then we have Hase, which is like a rabbit. Hase. Also makes sense to me. Cute little rabbit. And the number 1 most popular German term of endearment is Schatz or Schatzi. This means treasure. So you're saying, "Oh, treasure, my little treasure." Schatzi. Schatzi. It's really cute. I hear that all the time. So now you have 42 terms of endearment to use with your significant other. And I hope that helps you out today. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Tschüss.